What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman. Now, we finally made it to the halfway point in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Episode 3 maybe being the most complete episode we've seen of any Marvel Disney Plus series yet, WandaVision or Falcon included. It was basically action and plot the entire time, an hour of what felt very similar to some of the same Marvel experiences we had during the Infinity Saga. They introduced the next fictional location, Madripoor, which has been discussed at length over the last 6 months since we originally saw the leaked set photos of how it connects to the X-Men and certain mutants in the episode, and that location definitely delivered. But there was one Easter egg in particular for Wolverine, a direct tie, an establishment and location that was put in there and not by coincidence, 100% on purpose. We're going to tie this establishment directly to Wolverine, how he's been known to be there, why they showed this on screen, and what it means for the possible introduction of this character, not during Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but the future of the MCU when we're back in Madripoor. We're going to break it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're still giving away a PlayStation 5 now at 900,000 subscribers. We just announced the 800K winner here recently. We're also giving away Disney Plus subscriptions while the shows are live on Disney Plus. We'll be announcing a new winner for that at the end of this video. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit that subscribe button, then leave a comment down below. And if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So we finally made it to the fictional city of Madripoor, mostly associated in Marvel Comics with the X-Men, a place of extreme wealth in Hightown and extreme poverty and crime in Lowtown. It used to, as they said in the show, be a haven for pirates, a tradition that's somewhat continued into the present day with its lawless quality. The Principality did not allow other nations to extradite criminals. That's what's going on with Sharon Carter's story. However, and again in the comics, it's a fictional place. It's still considered to be one of the business capitals of the Pacific Rim. That's how Sharon Carter was able to set herself up. Now, as they're entering the city, they show a ton of locations. One specifically they stop and zoom in on is the Princess Bar. Now, fans of the comics will remember who's here all of the time. The Princess Bar was a drinking establishment located in Lowtown. The bar was owned by a man only known as O'Donnell. For a time, it was frequented by Patch, an alias for Wolverine. The bar was partly owned by Madripoor's crime overlord, Taiga Tiger. Now, the reason this is important is that for a time as well, Patch, or Wolverine, the alias he was going by, and it's interesting, right? He's there under an alias the same way that Zemo and Falcon and the Winter Soldier went in under alias as well. Taiga was Wolverine's lover, which basically meant that if he was her lover and she owned the bar, he was sort of a co-owner in this establishment, a stretch, but sort of considered that way. He spent a lot of time here, and I thought it was interesting that they chose a moment in the show to talk about the smell of Madripoor, because that's something Wolverine used to talk about all the time in relation to that city. A quote like, I smell it over the stench of the sewer. I know that smell anywhere. Smells like danger, smells like life, smells like Madripoor. That's a direct Wolverine quote. But I also wonder if they missed the mark here a little bit. Wolverine had a heightened sense of smell, but often when he'd refer to the smell of Madripoor, like he did in that quote, it was colorfully. Wolverine used to do that from time to time in the comics anyway, make jokes about that. Here they're talking about the city smelling, and I wonder if this wasn't maybe a little of an overdraw and not really understanding the source material and saying, oh, Madripoor must really smell. I know that smell anywhere, but Baron Zemo wouldn't have that heightened sense of smell. People wouldn't have that heightened sense of smell. So it's not really that the city is smelly. It's only in relation to Wolverine's heightened sense of smell as a mutant. Again, I'm wondering if this wasn't like a sort of nuanced misplay by the writers. Oh, add that in there, but that's not something that Zemo would refer to. Either way, it definitely is an homage to the way that Wolverine used to talk about the city, at the very least, missing the mark or not. And they're showing this location not to introduce Wolverine during the series. You can be certain there was no plans to introduce that character back when this show was originally written. People forget this from time to time. These shows and series are written so far in advance. This would have been originally drafted sometime around right when they were shoring up the rights in that final trade from Fox. They might not have even had the rights yet to those characters anyway. Regardless, they're not trying to overshadow the narrative in this story. There's only 6 episodes. They're not introducing Wolverine. But you can be certain that at some point we will be back in Madripoor, we will see Wolverine in the Princess Bar, and this is where it will have been introduced for the first time, making these Disney Plus shows tied to the future of the MCU in a way that we had sort of heard recently that they might not. There was a rumor that Kevin Feige didn't really want the shows to make it so that if you just watched the movies, you'd be lost, but you know, I didn't really believe that at the time, considering how deep the Marvel Cinematic Universe is at this point. If you just jumped in right now, it's gonna lead you to want to watch a ton of other movies. Disney Plus seems to understand that. They spammed me with Age of Ultron after every WandaVision episode. I think that there's definitely more ties here than we think. There's a ton of Easter eggs in this episode alone and in the future of the series. I can't wait to see what they are, but it's awesome that they're starting to see this stuff now. Slight nods and homages just build out the MCU world in a way that, you know, no other series up until now has been able to do. There's no other cinematic universe that's even come close to this. We knew that they would start dropping little hints here and there. That's what I expected, and I'd expect that to continue, but it doesn't mean that they're introducing Wolverine or Logan around the corner. Guys, don't get your hopes up. I know we're still waiting on this episode 5 cameo. Wolverine is definitely not showing up in episode 5 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I can assure you of that. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments though. However, where are you guys at with this show? How much have you enjoyed it? And what do you think is exactly going on with this power broker that they keep teasing? The #1 held theory seemed to be during my live stream that Sharon Carter was quote unquote the power broker. She did say that she set herself up and it looked like pretty nicely, but I wonder if that's just a proximity bias. She's one of the only characters that we know right now, but there are actually some very weird coincidences with what happened in Civil War. We're going to break that all down in tomorrow's video, but either way guys, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away a PlayStation 5 now at 900,000 subscribers. We just gave away one at 800,000. We announced that a couple of videos ago. It's in the title. We're still giving away Disney Plus subscriptions as well. While the shows are live, we'll announce a brand new winner now. In fact, Jared King, ironically for you, congratulating the PS5 winner. That's awesome. Indeed, it's awesome. Congratulations, you've won a year-long Disney Plus subscription. Just DM me over on Instagram at IamFires or message me on my business email. It's on the About section of this channel. We'll go ahead and verify your account and get that right out to you. Guys, let me stop you right there. Please do not claim these prizes if you are not the winner. We have a fail-proof verification system. I go ahead and subscribe to the winner when they win, and then we use a code to verify that account. All you guys do is waste me or my editor's time when you email me or DM me trying to claim these prizes, and it's not you. Shame on you. Stop doing it. Save me some time. If you want to be entered to win any of the future prizes, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. And because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos the same way we did here. The best way to keep up with the content is to hit the notification bell with notifications turned on. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me over on Instagram at IamFires. You can find me on Twitter under that handle as well. You can also find me on Spotify and all platforms with original music under All Fires. Thanks for checking out the channel and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.